with these guys, but unfortunately he's not made the class. Everybody else now is in place. We do have a green flag at the back. Thank you very much indeed, Claire. We have a red flag in front that says watch the lights. The lights are out and away we go. And AJ's made the start now. I know exactly what he wants to do, mate. AJ wants to disappear like a border of Fred West's place as quickly as he possibly can. Just to break that gap to Michael Mills and the rest of the field. You know exactly what Michael Mills will try and do. He'll go with him. This time Michael has made a much better start. He made a lousy start last time and has punched his way through for about 4th or 5th place. So they can clear past you. AJ still in front?
You're all right, mate. You're all right. He's in front and he must have a half-second gap. The rest of them are quite close together, but he's already gapped a bit literally. So the important is to he can maintain it and build it, or whether it's Michael Mills second place, take the fight as soon as possible, and we could see a front-running battle race if that happens. We're all through the gooseneck so far, down to Mansfield. Oh, someone was nearly gone straight on there. Not sure whether he gathered that all together in around about 4th or 5th place. As they come back to you, mate. Oh, there's the yellow flag down. That became before the bottom of the mountain, so there was somebody doing an overtaking there, and I think I can see someone up and about, so there may have been a bit of barging going on down in there. I can't quite see from here because it's a rolling countryside at Castle Park. It's through my view.
Yep, the rider is up perfectly okay as the marshal push the bike away, so I'm not quite sure what that's about. We'll wait and see. Hopefully the timing screen will tell us who's gone missing. Well, I'll tell you it's certainly not. That is AJ, because he's come across the line. I know exactly who we're missing in this early stage of the race. It's a great shame. I'll go through it in a moment as Reece Forrest comes across the line ahead of Kai Jenkins. And then it's Gareth Cunningham. That is James May leading the way in the clubbies again ahead of Sam Hurst, who's had a terrible start, losing 3 places. Will Howard makes up 4 though, and he's second of the clubbies at the moment ahead of Tyler Solomon. Then it's Ty Dickinson and Jack Muir in 10th place. The man we've lost, unfortunately, is Michael Mills. A rare mistake from Michael Mills there. It was a very rapid Michael Mills. His duck is okay. I must admit, I didn't quite see it, unfortunately.
Well, AJ needs to pitfalls down it.
Waiting to see. I don't think he gets pitfalls, is there? I don't know. Have a peek around the few of the 600 guys who've got their pitfalls down here. I know Sam Hurst, number 91, he's got the 2 Valley guys looking after him there, and they're very happy to show him the board and know what he's doing. And hopefully he'll give them something to get excited about. I can see Matt Weather will work in the board there for somebody as well, and he's watching across the top of the mountain as they power their way through. So we've got P6 showing there for Sam, so that'll give Sam the hurry up he needs. And we've got a P1 I see there. That's AJ over the line. Cindy boards go out for AJ.
Yeah, 33.6 for AJ there, 37 for Jenkins in second, but the rest in the 34s.
That's a hot pace indeed by AJ, doing exactly what he needs to do. He's faster in the first sector. Second sector goes away in Jenkins there, so good effort from him. Looks like Marsh is dropping down the order here as well, unfortunately. That'll be Jake Marsh, so he could be joining Mills on the A-roll list. We're hearing this on the radio, but wondering what's going on there. Reece Forrest loses a couple of places as well on that particular lap. A few other people going backwards and forwards and everywhere which way. But AJ looking unchallenged at the moment, isn't he?
There was some overtaking going on. Can't call it, but I couldn't tell who that was.
Okay, watch him come through at the bottom there. So he's a bit of a work tap there with your later, mate. As we go across the top there, I'm getting distracted, and thank you, Sue. my friend, the helmet technician Sue, who is looking prepared the helmets for quite a few riders at TT this year. As AJ comes across the line, his gap is now 2.5 seconds. So again, he's a little bit slow this time actually, AJ, to be fair. There's a 34.0, that's about to wobble somewhere. That means Jenkins does go a little bit quicker, but we are talking fractions of a second. Sam Hurst, he's given the Team Valley guys something to cheer about because he made up 2 places on that particular lap. Keep an eye out for Will Howard there as well, mate, in 7th place. He's closing in on James May, who's leading the Clubbins at this stage as well. And I do know that Will is capable of going quite a bit quicker than time suggests at the moment. Reece Forrest losing another place, and as does James May. That was Sam Hurst who went past there on those. If I didn't go past on Kyle Donger on that lap, USA where he is. Muncie goes past on Warrington, but Kai goes past on Ward. Back to the field, but he's obviously past on Gill, and he's going back a couple of places as well. But lots of chopping and changing all the way down through the field, but the one big change that's not happened is AJ, who's now making his way out onto the bottom of the mountain. Let's keep an eye on that. Looks like a bit of a scrap going on for the 3rd place there, Cunningham and Hurst, because the youngster from Halifax really wants to get back on the podium, doesn't he, mate? Well, he'll do, of course.
Yeah, but that's the one where it's likely to happen. That little scrap there, they're to and fro. I think that might be one of the ones that was up into the park corner earlier.
I can see Sam Hurst put through, quickly giving him some advice there, showing he's now P4. So we'll know he's made up a couple of places there, gets confirmation on the board there. There's the board for Sam, he's over the line. And he's working the toe nicely on Gareth Cunningham there, comes across the line 1/4 of a second away. Bay and Howard still separated by 6/10 of a second as well. They're both in the mid-35 this time round. No other changes down through the field, and we've had the top 15 come across the line.
The toe is on for full to third here as they run up the hill. And it looks to me like he might have done that. He was being squeezed a bit by Cunningham as they went into the braking zone, but we'll find out when they come back round Chris curve and into the big section, who's made that one stick.
Yeah, well, Sam Hurst knows his way around here. I say there's wins last year, proved that through this particular part of the world. Wait for him to reappear. Here comes AJ then. All the track. Yeah, he's so smooth, AJ, isn't he? He doesn't get out of shape at all, really, does he? Relentless. Yeah, AJ's time coming out of the corner sideways, you ought to be getting an earth tremor or something to kick him out. Because he really working that bike beautifully. Very smooth, very fast. And the boards are prepared. So yeah, Sam Hurst is now P3. I can confirm that was just seen on his board. And now let's look at the screen. Here's the AJ then. 2.5 seconds to the good last time across the line. He was a 34.3 last time, 34.1 this time. You know, I tell you what, looking at these lap times, mate, I reckon AJ's probably on more tyres for the weekend. He's probably on the same set of tyres he's been using all weekend. Yeah. Because those lap times, and we've done a 33, big 33, there he goes, but that's been his consistently fast pace all weekend. Now he's doing low 34s. I don't think there's any great change in his track. There might be a little bit of a temperature change, but I've got to speculate about his tyres on that particular one, I think. May and Howard still having that good little scrap before they lose the club, and just a 6-7 battle going on. There's still about half a second between those two. The only change that time that particular lap was Hurst over Cunningham, but of course that was the 3rd place overall. Now I think Sam's going to be a little bit too far back skirting about Jenkins in 2nd place. I think
there's just been a change for May and Forrest going up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a swap around there.
Oh, okay.
Went to the inside on the way to the racing zone.
That's good of May, because that puts the point between himself and his main rival in the club, and Howard, of course.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's a critical move as far as he's concerned, mate. Just having a quick look at the results so far this weekend for the man in second there, Jenkins, and Kyle finished second in one of the races yesterday, I think, and 6th, so you wouldn't have had him down, well, maybe you would have in the earlier race. He was 6 seconds behind AJ at the end of the last race. And again, here's another one who was circulating at 33, so he's doing 34. So again, maybe it's a tyre thing, because it's very rare that somebody sits on a 97 tyre as the last race on a Sunday, as you well know.
Yep.
But it might also be the track that is not there, because that fast lap of 33.6, the 33.7 there for Carl Jenkins. But after that, they both get a 34, so as AJ puts in a low 34, a 34.0 in fact. 34.6 coming in from Cunningham back there in place. He needs to get his skates off. Well, he's got 4.5 seconds gap with 2 laps to go.
Yeah, he's being held off there by Hurst as they run into part 4.
He's trying to get back, isn't he?
Close enough to get that position, so Hurst is doing a good job of riding behind him.
Yeah, well, that's what he needs to do, of course, and Sam. Yeah, was a little bit slower on the last, quicker on the last lap. We are talking hours, hundredths of a second, sorry. But yeah, these practices is made, as you said, what places with Forrest. So Howard came across the line, almost ahead of Forrest there as well. So he wants that win in the club. But obviously there might be races within a race. You do know who you are racing against. You'll recognise the leather as the bike, and of course the number of the person you're trying to beat up. So the last lap flag has now gone out, and will be getting shown to everybody very shortly indeed, because this is an 8-lap race. These guys were scheduled for 9. Those are like anybody else, they lose 1 lap. There goes AJ over the line. The gap that was 3.3 last time has now managed to go out to 3.6. So Sam Hurst, there it goes with a 0.2 second gap, so that could be the challenge there on the last lap. So watch that battle for third, mate, because Cunningham has set a PB a little bit of a quicker than Hurst in front of him, and it's only practice between them as Howard goes past on Forrest as well. So that's the 67th place battle. It's also the 56th battle is the lead for the club at the moment.
Okay, well, he's not looking close enough to me, Cunningham at the moment, to get a move on Hurst.
Right.
He gains anything round this curve, and then he runs down to the Manchester.
Watch Howard on May as well. That could be the other one.
He has gained, and he has gained right with him through the deep there. We're just waiting to see, not close enough to make an overtake down into Mansfield, but he has gained. I mean, we're talking fractions he's gained here, but he has gained a bit, and you'll see now as they come round towards the bottom of the mountain.
Well, down they go, dancing around the mountain as she comes. And yeah, I think it's close, but now it becomes so difficult to overtake. It's not impossible, we're never going to say it's impossible, because I'll tell you where the best place to overtake, I think, is to really work it in Barnes, hope that your rival covers the inside line, not that you really overtake into Barnes, but if you get the drive out of Barnes, you've got just enough room, as we've seen a couple of times, particularly in the last 600 race, to do the business. Well, that 1,000 for the second win last time becomes near 4 seconds to win this time for AJ as Carl Jenkins is relegated. Hurst does indeed finish in 4th place, Cunningham in 5th. Over the line there, then in that battle for the club, and it is Howard who finishes 5th overall ahead of James May. Reece Forrest hangs on for 5th place in class, 7th place overall, whilst behind him is Kai Dickinson. Next across the line is Tyree Donovan ahead of Jack Muir, and then it's Mackay Munson as Wallington gets relegated there. Now, is he dropping down the order there? Yeah, Luke comes across the line, but very slowly with his hand on his hip, so a little bit of an issue there, I think, for him, as he finishes in 13th place. Dennison, Roberts, Hardy, Vaughan is dropping down the order as well. There might have been a shift of Tom Vaughan somewhere on that last lap as well, unfortunately. Just waiting for the last few runners and riders to come and join us, and their points, or not, the case may be, because everybody who finishes will pick up some points. We've lost Andy Gill somewhere as well, I just realised too, because he's on the AWOL list, which Tom Vaughan, I think, is rapidly heading for. So if you finish, you're going to get a point 2 in your class, but unfortunately some people won't actually make it to the finish. So I can see the pitfalls disappearing very rapidly as people try to get to the top of the mountain before the gate closes, but you're going to have to get your jog on if you want to make that gap, I tell you. Right, we'll park the Recordia phone. We'll have a quick look and see who we've got next, and that's going to be the ACU, T Green, Seniors, Juniors and